It's so nice to see you. I'm glad everyone's enjoying these classes. If you're new, at the end, I can kind of answer any questions you may have. But like Tara said, I've been teaching at the Inner Space here in town, or in Avon, for over 10 years now. And we're going to get started with if you have like a TheraBand again, right? We might be using that in class. And then our weights for today, I have 1 and 2 pounds, or you can choose no weights, right? So that's always an option. Just depending on how you feel today, maybe you would like to try a little bit more weight, but certainly you can choose to do things without the weight as well. All right, so come sitting in your chair. So I'm kind of sitting just about the forward third of the chair with my feet nice and flat. I'm gonna reach my arms out in front and take some wrist rolls, right? So starting to sit up nice and tall, right? We're kind of not sinking in our hips. No. We want to stay nice and lifted, kind of turn your glutes on a little bit and then reverse your wrist rolls. Nice. Excellent. And then flip your palms forward, right? And then gently stretch those fingers back towards you. Nice. And switch hands. Nice. And then again, release your palms forward and then make a fist. Nice strong fist and release. And a fist. And release. And a fist. And release. Good. And then come into that bear claw instead, right? And release. And release. Good. Nice bear claw, just those top knuckles. And release. Good. And then arms down by your side. Onto the ankles. So take that right foot up and start rotating that foot. And again, you're still sitting nice and tall here, right? So the more we practice sitting upright, kind of draw our shoulders down and back. Maybe pull the stomach in here a little bit. Reverse that circle. Nice. And bring that foot down. Other side, come up and start your circles. Nice. Good. And reverse that circle. And down. And then just take a gentle neck stretch. So just bring that left hand over the ear and gently draw the head down towards your shoulder, right? So ear to the shoulder. And just kind of feel that nice stretch on that opposite side of the head. And then here, you're going to gently turn your head into that bent arm, right? Kind of into the underarm there. And then gently turn the head back center, looking at the camera, nice, and lift the head back up. Release the arm. Other side. So hand all the way over towards that opposite ear and gently draw the ear down to the shoulder. Nice. And then right, slowly just turn the head in to peek under your arm. Good. And then turn the head back center, looking forward, and lift the head up. Nice. And then I'm just going to fold my knuckles into myself and just take a nice little face massage, right? So just going to massage those cheeks. And then maybe down by your jaw a little bit. Nice. And then come up to the forehead a little bit, just nice little circles. And then around the temples. And back down towards your cheeks. Nice. And release. Okay, I'm going to grab my 1 pound weights for this. So I would start with just the 1 pounds for now, or no weights, right? So again, sitting nice and tall, perching up off your seat, right? Like you're sitting on some hot coals. Inhale, lift those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, can you draw the stomach in? And then we're going to go out to the side. Inhale, arms up, shoulder height. Exhale down to the front. Inhale, nice and controlled, reach. Exhale, stomach kind of draws in here. Inhale, out to the side, hold. Exhale and down. Nice, to the front. Inhale, arms reach to that ceiling, back by those ears. And exhale down. Nice. And to the side. And exhale down. Nice. Going to do some arm circles. So reach those arms up. Open out to the sides and lower back down. So let's inhale up. Exhale. Stomach kind of draws in right there at that point. Inhale, lift. Roll the shoulders back and down, exhaling. One more this way. Inhale, lift. Exhale down and around. Good. We're going to try and reverse it now. Hold those arms out in front of you, nice and steady, sitting up tall. Inhale, reach back. Carefully lift those arms up and around, exhaling down. Nice. Inhale, reach back. Exhale down. Two more. Inhale back. Nice. Exhale down. Last one. And down. Perfect. Okay, taking that right arm up. I'm still holding my weight. So again, option to let the weights go or hold that weight. Now, can you reach that arm to the ceiling? Now, can you get taller here? Lift up through that side and take a little side bend, just a little, and come back home. Good. Now we're going to add the breath. Inhale as you reach over. Exhale, pull the stomach in to lift you back up. Inhale, lift. Hold that breath. Exhale, stomach draws in to bring you home. Last one. Inhale, lift. Up and over. Exhale, stomach draws in and home. Lower that arm down with control. Nice. Sending the other arm straight up to the ceiling. Okay, reach further, 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 further. Get taller. Inhale over. Exhale, pull the stomach in to bring you home. Nice. And again, lift and then over. Exhale, home. Two more, lift. Over, over, over. Exhale, pull the stomach in to come home. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, home. Bring that arm slowly down by the side. Bending the elbows into your waist, palms up. Again, I still have the weights, but option to not have the weights. Sitting up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders open. Pinch those shoulder blades maybe a little bit and then release. Right? So again, just keep the elbows tucked into your sides. Good. And come forward. Nice. Two more. Reach and release. Last one. Reach and release. Nice. Arms down by your side. We're going to go into our hundreds, and I'm going to still hold my weights today. So if you've not joined us before, hundreds is kind of our breathing exercise and to become aware of our abdominals. We inhale for a count of 5, exhale for a count of 5, and then we do that 10 times, and that makes 100. We're using our arms out here to help pump the arms and count the breath. So here we go. You're going to inhale and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, fill up the lungs. And exhale, pull the stomach in. And inhale. And out. Try and breathe in through the nose, inhaling. Exhaling, try through the nose. I know it's a little harder. And inhale. Nice strong arms, and exhale, stomach draws in and in. Fill up those lungs and out. Good, here we go, and in. Exhale. 2 more sets. Inhaling, pumping those arms. Exhale, kind of hollow out the belly, button it to the spine. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And pause. Nice. Into a roll down. So I'm going to come forward on my chair a little bit so we can get down towards the floor. Again, I'm still holding my weights right now. Inhale, chin to chest. Start to fold down towards the floor. Once you get there, let your head be nice and heavy. Take a full breath here. And then we're going to roll up using our abs. So you're going to inhale as you start to lift off the floor. Exhale here, pull the stomach in. So the shoulders just glide up and head is last, right? So you don't want to round your shoulders as we're coming up. You're really going to use your core to do this. So let's try again. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, forward fold. Get to the bottom. Take a full breath here, inhaling. Fill those lungs up. Exhale. And then here we go. Inhale as you start to lift. About here, you're going to exhale. Shoulders glide down the back. Head is last. Nice job, guys. One more. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale at the bottom. Take that full breath. And start your roll up, right? Inhaling, lifting those weights off the floor. Exhaling, stomach comes in. Head as last. Nice. So I am going to just set my weights down right now underneath my feet for a moment and come into some pelvic tilts. So again, I'm towards the front of my chair. I'm going to place my hands on my hips just to kind of maybe help feel this. And I'm just going to kind of tuck my tail and roll back a little bit, kind of rounding, and then release. Send the tailbone back and the pelvis forward, lifting the chest. Good. And again, you're just kind of rolling back like a little wheel or like a ball. And then roll the pelvis forward. So you will arc in the low back a little bit, lifting head, neck, and chest. And again, round and come forward. Good. Nice. Now come to neutral. So now you're just going to tip side to side. You're just going to tip onto your left hip and then tip onto your right. The other hip will come up and off a little bit. Just rock side to side. Let the hip move. Like feel it lift. Don't be afraid to just let that hip come up and off. Nice. And then pause, come to neutral. All right, now we're going to make our circle, right? So we're going to start to move through our center. And again, really make sure your pelvis is moving and not just your shoulders. Really make sure you feel, yeah. You should feel kind of like the low back, maybe start to kind of loosen up and open up, and then you're going to reverse it. Go the other way. Just feel how all those muscles kind of move in unison here. And come center. Perfect. Now we can come into our cat and cow. So placing your hands on the top of your knees. Inhale, kind of round and push the arms forward past those knees. Exhale, slide the hands back, bend the elbows, lift head, neck, and chest. Inhale, chin to chest, round forward, hollow out the belly here. And release. Good, one more. Chin to chest, push those hands away from you, reach out of the back, stretch, and then bend the elbows, glide back, roll the shoulders back, look up, and come to neutral. Okay, a little iso ab work again. We keep coming back to this and we keep practicing, and that's how we're going to get better at finding our abdominals, just even sitting or standing through our daily lives, right? So I'm going to put one hand on top of another here and then place it on my stomach. And I'm going to inhale, just kind of naturally inhale as you would. But on your exhale, try and hollow out that space underneath your palms, right? Inhale. So I know many of us have been asking questions about this breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale. And exhale. And I was thinking about it these past 2 weeks from last class. And yes, sometimes you do inhale and your stomach stays in, which is great. I want you to exhale and pull the stomach in even more. So that's my emphasis. Inhale. Feel those ribs expand, and then exhale, your stomach draws in, and you can feel it tightening. Good, one more. And exhale. And release, nice. All right, today we're gonna come and stand for a little bit. So bring your feet flat on the floor. Reach your arms forward, right? You're gonna send the weight into your heels, use your glutes, hinge forward and stand up. Nice. Okay, we all might have to take a moment to quickly adjust our cameras and our chair. So now everyone's going to stand behind their chair, but I may turn mine from side to side so you can see, but we'll see. So everyone stand behind it, right? So you've got the back of the chair right in front of you. Nice. So first, just standing parallel. So just take a look down. Your feet are just probably hip distance here, right? And then leave your hands on the chair and then just close your eyes for a moment and kind of feel your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel into the floor. And then maybe you can just let go of the chair, still closing your eyes, and just kind of feel this simple balance pose, right? Kind of feel how you can push your feet into the floor. You're just standing here in space a little bit. And then maybe you can take a gentle rock, right? So rock from the heel to the ball of the foot. That's as far as you get to go. So no further. So just the length of your foot. Again, just kind of feel where you are in space. Nice. And then come to stillness. Place your hands on the chair if you have removed that and open your eyes. Nice. Now into some heel lifts. So now you're just going to releve, lift your heels off the floor and lower down. Great. And lift and lower. So now while we're doing this, we can kind of draw our stomach in as we lift and lower. We can tighten our seat as we lift and lower. And then you can play with your balance here. So if you're feeling a little bit stronger today, you can try and let go, lift and lower, but that's why we've got the chair here always. Lift and lower, and down. Nice. Bringing your hands back down on the chair. Okay, we are going to try a one leg balance. This gets a little trickier. So I'm going to step to the side just so you can see, but I want everyone to stay behind their chair. You're going to just hook one foot behind the other, right? And we're only going to do 5 on each side. Now, tighten your seat. That standing leg has to work for you. That has to be strong. Lift and lower. Lift. This is great ankle work. Lift. This is 3 and 4 and 5 and down. How'd everyone do? Okay. Great. Other side. So, right, my standing leg is my supporting leg. So already kind of turn your seat on, send this hip forward a little bit. You'll get a bit of a stretch here. Pull the stomach in and you should be able to just float on up. And 2 and 3, woo, and 4 and 5 and down. Nice job. Okay, on to leg circles. So still standing behind the chair so we can have both hands on for balance. I'm going to hold my right leg out, right? You're going to hold your right leg out. And then turn it out, right? So you kind of rotate that hip open and take little circles to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then reverse that circle. 1. They can be nice and low and small. They don't have to be big. They can be a little bit bigger if you've got a little bit more hip mobility. And down. Nice. All right, other side. I'm just going to step to the side so you can see, but you should have enough room behind your chair. So that standing leg is supporting. The leg that's lifted is going to rotate out. So I could look down and kind of see my heel and circle. 1. And then 2, you can play with your balance here. And 6. Yep. And reverse. Excellent. Yep. Just keep trying that balance. Go the other way. But the chair's always there. And down. Nice. Just take a little wiggle wobble. Okay. On to a little knee lift. So again, stand behind the chair, but I'm going to come here to demo it, right? So we're going to start with a simple knee lift. I'm going to come here so we can take this leg. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift the knee. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now again, we're going to find our abdominals to help us. Inhale at the bottom. Can you exhale, pull the stomach in to lift the knee? So don't rely on the hip as much. Can you feel your stomach If there was a thread from your stomach to your knee and pulling that knee up. Nice. Okay, now take one hand behind the head. Good. And lift. Maybe the other hand behind the head. Woo! And lift. Nice. All right, now bring one hand back down to the chair. Lift that knee and twist to that bent knee. So I have a hand on my chair, so I've got some balance, right? Lift the knee and twist. Good. Lift the knee and twist. And down. Nice job. All right, other side. So standing nice and tall, other leg. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift the knee. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. And again, think about the abs doing the work. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. And lift. And lift. Good. Okay, put the foot down, hand behind the head. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And then maybe the other hand, lift. And lift. Nice. So not too high. You're really trying to find the stomach and not use the hip as much. And then put your hand back to the chair. You're going to lift and twist. And lift and twist. Here's where the balance gets a little tricky, but you can put the hand on the chair, lift and twist. Nice. Last one, lift and twist. And lower down. Woo! Nice work. All right, come back to our chair. Excellent, guys. Okay, now we're going to do a straight leg lift, sitting in the chair again, right? So now we have a little support of the chair and sit kind of towards the middle back third of the chair, right? So we have some support underneath us. But sitting up nice and tall, straighten that right leg, turn that quad on and release. And then other leg. And kind of notice that I'm able to sit nice and tall, right? So again, I don't want any slouching to be able to lift the leg. If you have any back pain or it's hard to lift the leg, just keep it smaller, right? Just do a little bitty lift. But if you're able, you could probably get it almost parallel to the floor, right? And then tighten the quad. You might even place your hands underneath the chair here for a little bit of extra support or lift. Lift. Nice. And release. Good. All right, now come forward on your chair so we can come into clamshells. So now I'm going to lift my heel off the floor. Let me see my camera angle. There we go. All right, starting on that right leg, right? So you're just going to slide the leg open and closed. So again, a nice little just clamshell seated. Good. So you're going to rotate that hip open, open, open. Nice. And release. Good. Other side. Lifting the heel. Slide the leg open and closed. And open and close. So these are nice, easy seated clamshells, right? We can do them standing. We can do them lying on the mat. This is a nice place too. And release. Good. Okay, going on to some internal, external hip rotation, right? So you're going to just take bigger clamshells with both legs, but now you're going to roll your knees in and roll them out. So if you have any hip issues, just kind of be mindful, but it's really good to kind of make sure that hip can go in all the directions. And we don't do this internal all that often, so we're trying to work that internal inner thigh connection here. Reach and reach, still sitting tall. Nice. And 10. Beautiful. Okay, coming back to some upper body. So grab the weights again. I'm going to try with the 2 pounds, and this way I'll kind of know if it gets to be too much. Right, so sitting up nice and tall, taking the weights, again, 2, 1, or none. So they're right here at my shoulders. So this is a little bit of a coordinating row move. You're gonna inhale, push the arms up on a diagonal towards the ceiling. Exhale, push them straight down towards the floor. Get taller here. Inhale, stay tall as you lift them back up. Big arm circle. Yep, this is just heavy enough, so just be mindful. Bring it back home. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we go straight down, get tall. Inhale, straight to lift back up. Big arm circle. Nice. Last one, right back up here by the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down towards the floor, get tall. Inhale, lift back up. Big arm circle. Nice. Shave, again, I'm going to keep these 2 pounds, but it is getting a little heavy. Always drop down. So I have to fix my camera again, right? So you can see. So they're above the head here, right? It's right about the crown of my head today. Reach up and then lower down. Pull those elbows apart, nice and controlled. Reach those arms up and lower down. Reach up with control. Pull the elbows apart, nice and slow. 2 more, reach and lower. Last one. And down. Good. Bring the arms down. Okay, I am going to drop down to 1 pound for the next one. Okay, so now we're going to go into hug a tree. So again, I really would advise just drop down to 1 pound or no weights. So hold those arms out to the sides here, right? Inhale here. Exhale, reach the arms around front, around those shoulders. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, come around front. Inhale, open. And exhale, front. Inhale, open. And exhale, front. Okay, we're going to go into single arm. You're going to inhale, open that right arm, look back. Exhale, bring it home. Other side, a little twisting, right? Inhale, send your gaze back. Exhale, home. See what I mean about the weight? Inhale, open. Exhale, home. Good. And twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, home. And arms down. Lower those weights down to the floor. Nice. Reach the arms up to the ceiling now. Let's take our puppet arms here today, right? So flip the palm, right? Add some rotation. The palm reaches out as it goes up. Yes. Excellent, guys. Make it nice and big. Stretch those shoulders now. Beautiful. Good. And release. Arms down. Okay. Sit forward in the chair a little bit. I've got another little coordination move today. So arms and leg at the same time. So we'll see how this goes. So you know how we've been doing some figure 8? Periodically, I mix this in, right? So here's our figure 8 with the arms. And then you're just going to add a little knee lift. So you can keep the leg part out of it, but can you just do a little march while we're doing our figure 8, right? So again, just a nice brain teaser. That's it. Nice and big. Yes. Excellent. And pause. Perfect. All right, on to shoulder shrugs now. So bring those fingertips to your shoulders. Reach the elbows forward, down and around. Tap those elbows. Good, nice and big. Reach. And reach. And reach. Reach. Nice. Good, and then come to center and let's reverse, right? Reach up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Good. Woo. And down. Okay. Here we go. Last of the arms, I promise, and then we get to stretch a little bit more. So palms facing up, pulse the arms back. and then cross one arm over the other in the front. Good. Pulse back. 2, 3, cross the other arm over. Good. And back. 2, 3, and cross the other arm over. And back. 2, 3, cross the other arm over. Back. 2, 3, cross. Whoops. Back. 2, 3, cross, and pause. Here's where we have to flip our palms back and pulse back. Stretching now the front of the arm. Woo. One side might feel tighter than the other. And lower down. Woo. We made it. Okay, sit further back in your chair. Now it's time for our swan. So we're nice and warmed up. So taking our back bends now should feel nice. So I'm sitting far enough back so I can use the chair to support my upper back, right? So hands behind the head, lift your spine, right? So get nice and lifted. Inhale, reach over the back of that chair. Exhale, stomach in, head comes forward. Nice. So again, you're getting nice and tall. Inhale, reach over the back of the chair. Send your gaze up. Exhale, bring that head forward. Good. And again, inhale, arcing over the chair. Send your gaze up. Stretch where you can here. Hand home. Let's take one more. So everyone go where you can. It doesn't have to be big, but if you're warmed up and feel like you can get back there a little bit, go ahead and take that. But there should be no pain in any low back or in any of these moves. Okay, so now let's, oh, I lost my band. I'm gonna grab my TheraBand for this next one. You can also just use your hands if you don't have one. And I'm gonna sit forward in my chair. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. You can either, if you don't have a band, just grab your wrist or a couple of fingers and roll your shoulders back. Or if you have a band or even a towel, palms face back, right? Roll the shoulders back. And I've got my palms reaching behind me, kind of pulling this band. So, and then bring the knees just a little bit wider than hip distance because we're going to take this as a fold today. So right first, roll the shoulders back. Kind of pull that band apart if you're using it, or kind of just pull the wrists apart if you're using your fingers. Good. And release it for a moment. Good. And again, roll back. Pull the band. Nice. And release. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll back. And now we're going to hinge forward. And then you might be able to lift the arms off the back. And then slowly lower the arms as you come back up. Can everyone feel that nice stretch? Roll the shoulders back. You're going to hinge forward. As you do, you should be able to lift the arms a little bit higher off the back. Lower the arms and come back down. Nice. One more. Roll the shoulders back. Pull on the fingers if you're just using your hands. Forward fold and come up. Good. Release the band. And then just clasp your hands behind the back. So not using the band for this next one. You're going to take a neck stretch here. So I'm going to grab my fingers and I'm going to tilt my head. And now by grabbing the hands behind the back, you should kind of feel that stretch now down that shoulder. Good. And then lift the head back up. And other side, tilt that ear towards that shoulder. And again, I'm just gently pulling those hands behind my back here to kind of roll that shoulder back. There you go. And come up. Good. Now you're just going to turn the head. So same thing. I'm still holding the hands behind my back. Just turn the head to one side and look. And come center. Good. Turn the head to the other side. Good. And center. So one more time, right? We lose flexibility in our neck. And so we need to make sure we're doing these simple little stretches, right? So we don't lose that. And forward. Nice. And release those arms. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to come back to standing and using the chair for some balance poses. So I'm going to stand to the side of my chair here. Right, so the chair is still facing front and I'm coming to the side. And I'm going to take my outside foot and place it on the chair. Right. And then I'm going to bring my toe forward just to the almost the back edge of the chair here. Take a tiny little hop step so that way when I lunge and bring this knee just over the ankle, I can feel a stretch through this back leg that's on the floor. Right, and you've got the chair to hold on to here for balance. So can everyone now feel that stretch through the leg that's on the floor? Nice. Okay, then a little balance. So reach that outside arm up and look forward and hold. And then maybe you can take the other arm up and off and hold. So just balancing. And again, lunge. Again, careful not to go past the toe, but lunge so you get that stretch in that hip. And then lower the arms down. Good. Staying here, bring your arms down by your side. Reach the arms, roll the shoulders back, pinch the shoulder blades, and then return the arms. And again, arms glide down, roll the shoulders back, and return. Good. And again, reach back and release. Nice. From here, you can straighten the leg on the chair. So now you're standing up nice and tall, and hopefully you can get that leg on the chair. And again, you can hold on, right? You can use a band if it would help you to stretch. But for today, we're just going to place our hand on that outside leg and hinge. So a nice flat back. So I'm not going to round. I want us to stay flat. And then you might feel that stretch kind of behind the knee. And then you might be able to hinge a little deeper. You can even bend the leg that's on the floor. And then you might be able to reach for your toes. Yep, pull the toes towards you. Nice, just keep that head looking forward and up, right, instead of down. And then slowly stand back up, slide the leg off. Whew, and everyone walk around the chair to the other side. There we go, outside leg on the chair, right? The foot goes towards the furthest point of the chair, and then set yourself up so when you lunge, you've got that hand on your chair to help support you. You feel the stretch through this back leg. Nice. And then bring that outside arm up, hold, look forward for balance. And then maybe you bring the other arm up as well and hold for balance here. Nice. Lower the hands down. Good. And then bring your arms out front. And now we're going to row on this side. So we're just going to bend the elbows and pull them behind us and reach the arms forward. Good. And bend and reach. So you could add weights here if you felt like doing a little bit more arm work. Bend. But just working that shoulder is enough even without weights. Nice. And arms down by your side. And then we straighten that leg on the chair. So the heel comes onto the chair, right? And then we get nice and tall. And then we start lunging a little bit. Right? So again, that flat back. And then so just go where you can, right? You've got the chair there. You can put a hand towards the chair. Walk further down to the shin. Maybe you can grab the toes and draw the toes towards you. Feeling that stretch. Nice. And come back up, sliding the leg off. Nice. Come stand just to the side of the chair here. We're going to just do another little balance pose. So taking the inside leg up and off. Right? Stand tall through that standing leg again. Remember to use your glute, right? Now, keep your hand on the chair because you're going to close your eyes. Right? And again, just get that sense with your eyes closed, what kind of happens to your balance and what you're feeling with the foot connected to the floor and the hand to the chair. And then open your eyes and put that foot down. Nice. Staying on this side, we can just take the other leg up and off, tighten the seat of the standing leg, right hand onto the chair, and then close your eyes. Ooh, so this is my definite wobbly side. I am working much harder with this leg to keep my balance. Good. And then open the eyes and lower. Nice. Okay, on to our L stretch. Hopefully you have enough room. I'm just going to move my chair to give myself a little bit of room. You're going to come stand to the side of your chair. And this is our modified down dog, or I call it making the letter L, right? Take your hands to the chair. Walk your feet back. Out of the frame. Can you see me? So you want your hips over those ankles, right? So walk your feet back and then stick your tailbone out and then lower the head just between the arms. No lower, right? Again, create that sense of a nice flat back. Reach your palms into the chair, stretch your fingertips, and you can maybe feel a little bit more stretch underneath the arm. Always take a soft knee here if it gets too much in the knees, right? You can do a little bend and straighten and come back into that stretch. So just be kind to your body. And then once you settle in, flip your left palm up, look under the right arm. So again, just a nice, easy rotation here. And then bring that palm back home, head to center, flip the right palm, look under your left arm. And come center, bend the knees, walk towards the chair a little bit, and then softly roll on up. Oh, nice job. Okay, time to come and take a seat again. So again, sitting about the middle forward third of the chair, hands behind the head. So back to a little bit of work on our waist, right? So I'm sitting up nice and tall, tightening my seat, and I'm going to inhale, dip up and over to the side. Exhale, pull that stomach in. And here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel like someone's like going to tighten a little corset around the waist. Inhale. Or they're going to tighten maybe a weight belt. Inhale as we reach. Exhale, stomach draws in. Inhale, big stretch, but then you got to work and pause. Okay, now we're going to take our neck stretch with this. So we're going to reach over to the side and then fold, bring that elbow over, stretching through the back of the head and shoulders. Open the elbow, look forward and come up. Nice. Other side, reach over, fold like a taco. Feel that nice stretch. Open the elbow, lift back up. One more time each side. Over. Bring that elbow down over the opposite ear, that ear. Open that elbow, lift back up. Nice. Last time. Reach. Fold. Open. And lift back up. Nice. Okay, seated twist now, a little bit more rotation. So let's, you know what, let's do a little knuckle arms today. So I'm just gonna bring my knuckles into my sternum, right? So get those arms down so I can see everyone's face. Yeah, there you go, sitting up tall. Inhale, turn to your right, exhale. Inhale as you come through center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale through the center. Exhale, stomach draws in, obliques draw in. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. And come center and arms down. Nice. Onto our saw. So come forward, widen the legs. So you're going to bring your arms out to a T, and this is the one where we add a little bit rolling down and twisting. So I'm going to turn to the right, right? You're going to roll down, maybe past the outside of the leg. Now your shoulder, the back arm rolls down, so your palm flips up, and then look to that back arm. Roll on up. Right? So then we're going to turn to the other side. We're going to reach to the outside of the leg, roll down. Back arm, the shoulder rolls in so the palm can lift up, and you look back. And come back up. Good. And again, other side, twisting, right? We're going to try and saw off that pinky toe. So that's where we're reaching. And come on up. Good. And other side, twist. Reach, 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 reach. And come up. And arms down. Nice. Okay, last little bit of standing, right? So weight in the heels, hinge forward, stand up using your glutes. Nice. All right, so let's come to the side of the chair. See, make sure I do this right today. Okay, yeah, so everyone come on this side so we can use our, nice. Okay, so a little bit of a side kick series standing today. So using your glutes, take that outside leg and hold it up. Reach it front and back. Now, as you're doing this, you're going to pull your stomach in as it comes front, tighten your glute as it goes back, right? So nothing changes in my upper body, right? I don't need to round forward or I don't need to over arc. Can you keep perfectly still through the upper body and just move that leg? Tighten the seat, pull the stomach in, tighten the seat, stomach in, tighten your seat, and down. Nice. Now we're just going to lift it up and down. Lift and lower. So now same idea, right? I'm nice and strong through the upper body, and I'm just pushing that leg up. My standing leg is strong. I know it gets tired. The standing leg does a lot more work than these. And pause. Good. Last one is a little bicycle. So hold that leg up, bent knee, and just ride a bike. Oops. Swish the floor. Nice. And then reverse it. Pedal backwards, pedal backwards, pedal backwards, pedal backwards, and down. Excellent. I'm going to switch sides. So I'm just going to move my chair over here a little bit. Give a little wiggle to the hips. Okay, right? So that outside leg, we're going to lift it. Standing leg is nice and strong. We're going to come front, stomach comes in, tighten your seat as you go back. And forward and back. Exhale. So inhale back, exhale front. So again, you can find that kind of abdominal work, pulling the stomach in. Inhale back, exhale front, inhale back, exhale front, inhale back, exhale front, and down. Right? To the side, you're just going to lift and lower. And I know by now that standing leg, starting to feel it. So turn your glute on, have that nice strong open hip. Good. And then let's go for a bike ride, right? Bend, bend, pedal, pedal. Good. Now reverse your pedaling. Pedal to the back. And down. Nice. All right. Come and have a seat. All right. Time for our much deserved fore stretch, right? So taking that ankle over the opposite knee and sitting up nice and tall. Right. Now, if you like to take a little toe stretch here, sometimes you can thread your fingers through your toes and take an ankle roll. I know. Take your socks off and try. Go ahead. It's good to stretch those toes. Yep, and reverse. I know it might be work even just to get the fingers in there, but just give it a try. And then release. Okay, and then open that knee gently. Woo. Hinge forward. Now hold this. And again, take a nice flat back to start, right? So kind of just look down and ahead of you towards that floor instead of straight down. Hold. Good. And then if you would like and are able, you can fold in half here for a deeper stretch. Bringing the head down now, walking the hands down toward that front shin. But again, you do what feels best for you. Good. And slide back up. Nice. Unfold. Refold the other side. Nice. Sitting up nice and tall. And then again, let's try the toes on this side. So thread those fingers through and give it a little circle. And reverse. Nice. And release. Good. And then just gently press that knee down and open. Good. And then take your hinge. Right? So again, get that nice flat back. You may feel this in a couple different places, right? Underneath the hip. I always get a nice low back. And then if you're able, roll forward. Deeper into that stretch. Roll back up. Good. Onto a bigger mermaid stretch today. So I'm going to reach my leg out to the side. Kind of roll the hip out and in here a moment. See if that feels okay. If this is too much, you can stay with the shorter mermaid and bring the leg in. I'm going to try and keep my leg out today. My foot is flexed, my toes are pointing forward, and then that same arm is going to come up, right? And then the other hand is going to come to the front leg of the chair. Reach down and over now. Feel that big stretch. Heel to the fingers all the way along that side body. Now take an inhale to prepare here, right? Still use your stomach. Pull yourself back up on that exhale. Good. And again, arm up. Reach all the way over. So go where you can. Really reach this arm long and up and over that ear. Yeah, there you go. Nice. And then you can even flip the palm maybe and look up. That might give you a little bit of a different stretch. And then bring the palm back down, the head forward. Inhale, exhale, lift back up. Nice. Switch sides. So reposition. Now each side's going to be a little different, right? So just kind of take note. So again, I'm going to get this hip in line and my foot is flexed, toes are pointing forward, and then arm up, and then other hand onto the outside leg of the chair. And reach. Woo. Good. Take an inhale, preparing. Exhale, stomach draws in to help us lift up. Good. And one more time. Reach over, right? And here's where you're going to take a moment, really reach that arm, and then maybe flip the palm and look up. Bring the palm back forward, the head forward, inhale, exhale, come on up. Nice. Walking the legs back in, finishing with some nerve stretches today. So reach those palms out to either side, fingers to the ceiling, stretch through right under the wrist here. Nice. Nice job, guys. We did a lot today. We hit all parts, front, back, side. Up, down, balance. And then, right, we're going to make our cat eyes. So pointer finger and thumb, draw the fingers behind the cheek and lift them up over the eyes, right? So you're here. Tap your cheek and then roll your fingers behind you. Yep. I know. And release. Then same thing, still holding that little pointer finger and thumb together. Flip your palms behind you, right? So your fingers are kind of reaching up to the sky, and then rotate the shoulder so the pinky comes forward. So again, stretching through the top of the wrist. And release. Good. Final breathing, sitting nice and tall again. Inhale those palms up. Exhale, flip the palms, push the arms down. Inhale, lift those palms up. Exhale, flip the palms down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, palms down. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all feel good and rejuvenated and energized after that. Great work, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Therese.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chloe.
You were